offender when I can talk to your kids about Jesus.
Oh boy, I hope I don't go making an ass out of you.
Go back and please watch the rest of this video. She's incredible. When we talk about religion in school, we talk about it in a historical context, or if, like when I taught at Queen of Peace Elementary School, which was a Catholic school, I taught Judaism, Christianity, Buddhism, animism to my students, and I taught it in a compassionate and caring way. It's not hard to do. In a religious school, you can say that you find Christianity fits blah, blah, blah. But if you're talking about a secular school, like I did for many, many years, you talk about religion in the history of when it occurred and how it expanded. Like Islam, for example. So you have Muhammad, gets a little message from God somewhere around 600 AD, which is Anno Domini, which means the year of our Lord in, by the way, Latin. And that's Christian. So we've gone and changed it. So now it's called the Common Era, so we don't have a basis based on the birth of Christ. It's around 600 CE, Muhammad got a messenger from God, and he goes to Mecca, and that starts the religion. And Mecca and Messina become the two most important, or Medina, not Messina, Messina's in Sicily. Mecca and Medina become the two most important holy cities, aside from Jerusalem, inside of Saudi Arabia. And then it spends the next 200 years expanding both east and west. So it starts in Saudi Arabia, and it goes as far as Vietnam into the east, and it goes as far as Morocco and into Spain in the west. That's how we talk about religion in a public school. I can tell you about the 5 pillars of faith. I can tell you if, those are good or bad. And generally speaking, like most moral practices that are involved in religion, if you're following the actual guidelines, they're not terrible. Take care of the poor, give alms, like things that are, be kind to each other. Those things are all pretty much universal as human beings. The problem is, you want to teach Christianity as the ultimate religion and everything else is wrong. Well, only 1 out of every 8 people is Christian, which means 7/8 of the world disagrees with you. And we are a non-Christian nation. Madison and Jefferson, who were integral in writing both the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, were against a state religion because of the fact they are aware of what happened during Europe's period of division over Christendom. When the Protestant Reformation happened, lots of people died. You had a 30 Years' War, you had a 100 Years' War, you had civil war in England. It wasn't good. So they were aware of that, and they kept it separate. We need to do the same thing. I went to Sunday school, and I got my Christianity there from Sister Mary, that evil bitch. But it was not given to me by Miss Lambert in 2nd grade, and that's the way it needs to stay. This creator was fantastic. It lets me know that there are good people out there that are raising our children, and that's why we see this level of empathy from Generation Z. Phenomenal job.